Good afternoon, everyone. This is Woody Collins with Congo Helping Hands, and for another round of talking about Congo. And today we have a couple uh, topics, kind of sad topics, or topics that's kind of related to one another. But the first thing that I want to talk about is how did those cases get into the Kasaï? There's two cases, one in the Kasaï province and one in the Kasaï Central province. I think the one in the Kasaï Central province was reported about a week ago, and I just got information that I think it was a nurse traveling on a cargo truck from Kinshasa trying to go to Bujimai, and they got tested at the border between the Kasaï province and the Kasaï Central province, and they uh, was pulled off the truck. And actually, someone said that that person was also a nurse and was also had been uh, uh, tested in Kinshasa as having positive. So that's not very good news, but they stopped that person and put them, I don't know what they did with them, but I guess they took them off the truck and start quarantining people in that area who were on the truck with them. Usually there's about, 20 to 30 people that ride on top of big trucks on the top, and it's a very unsafe thing. They're just sitting up there on the top of the truck, and some of them fall off, hurt themselves, different other things. So but that's the way people travel from one city to another. The second uh, case, I think, just came up within the last couple of days, because what alerted me is I got a message from one of the rural hospitals up in the Kasai, and the person was saying, "Oh, we have a case of COVID that's in the province," and they were asking for prayers, and they didn't know what to do, and so forth. And I looked at it and go, "Well, the only thing I can say is answer your wish that we pray for you and and send it back to him and respond it to him." But after thinking about it today, I think I'll reach out to them a little bit more to see what's going on, whether it's actually at the hospital or whether it's just they have got alerted that there is a case in the province. So, being a reference hospital, they just may have gotten notification that there is going to be that there was a case there. But this is all kind of disturbing because on the 15th of uh, I think it's the 15th of August, another 2 weeks from today, that is when they're going to be opening up churches. The ports and everything should be open. People should be able to travel freely without any, you know, problems. I hope they're still going to be checking to see. But this is one of those cases where it's beginning to bloom up. Uh, these cases outside of Kinshasa. Kinshasa is just they got 9,000 cases in the country, and probably 8,800 of those cases is the in Kinshasa itself. So that's where all of the problems are at. But the provinces don't have that many cases. So, but now it's getting out into the provinces, so which is probably not equipped to handle it, but they're going to have to, try to take care of it somewhere else, uh, some kind of way. So that's the first problem. And the second problem is I got another email today from a doctor at the Bulapay Hospital wanting to get sutures. I have sutures that I have for them to take back to the Congo. However, since I can't go back to the Congo, and it costs about $700 to mail them, I mean, send them by DHL through some type of means to get back to Kinshasa. It just don't make sense. And so one of the first thing I've been asking them is seeing if they can get locally get sutures so that then I would pay for the sutures instead of paying $700 just to get them shipped in, plus having to pay a big custom tax on it and when they got there. So I'm trying to at this point in time convince them that they need to look for them locally and see if we can get them locally. But this all comes from, since nobody is going into the Congo in places. How do you get stuff over there? It's very difficult and very expensive. So we take extra bags on the plane with us. So on mostly the anytime you purchase an international ticket, you get two bags, and you can purchase additional bags at somewhere between $150 to $200, $250 based on which airline you fly with. That is not that expensive when I just said for a smaller box of sutures, which has half the weight and half that size, it's going to cost you $700 to get over to the Congo. So it's much more economical to ship stuff with people. When somebody is going to the Congo, you contact them and say, hey, can you take an extra piece of luggage? I'll pay for it and I'll get it to you. Uh, you know, send it by Greyhound or whatever kind of way you can send it, and they would most times people will say, sure, I'll take it over there with you, take it over there with them. So now that nobody's going, there is a big problem on getting things that's critically needed. For instance, the sutures, there's medicine. Someone contacted us and asked, well, we're going over. They had some medicine for a lady who has heart trouble and diabetic trouble. So she needed the medicine, and I contacted different people. Nobody's going over there. So therefore, some of these matters, are extreme. Some of them are just routine stuff. But, that's what another effect of the COVID and shutting down the borders is. Normal routine stuff that you would normally take over with you can't be going now. So I got two ultrasound machines that I'm gonna have to take over, the sutures, some other stuff. So I'll probably have 6 bags or more at this point in time that I'm gonna have to take over with me. So that'll be my 2 bags that I normally get, plus I pay for 4, so that's maybe $800 that I pay extra to do it. But that's a small price to pay when you're going over to the Congo and you can have them over there and deliver them within a 2-day period of time. And so, it's one of those things, and there's no other way to do it. So we hope that the borders open up and people start going back so that we can, ask them that would they mind taking bags back with them. I remember one year, 2 of us went over to the Congo and we took a total of 10 bags. So therefore, we had our 4 that we would allow 2 each, and we paid for another 6 bags. And I think at the time it was $150 each. And so when I was checking in, the the person at the counter says, "Oh, you're gonna have to pay for it." Yeah, I know I'm gonna have to pay for it, and it's gonna be $900. Yeah, okay, 900. Yep, that's what I thought. And she was just amazed but she just didn't understand that this was the only way to get stuff over there. So as we move on and get back to normal, we hope it comes fast, but we hope it comes safely without the spread of the virus. It's bittersweet hope it's not bittersweet. Hope it's all good that they can get back to normal without the coronavirus. But already it looks like it's already getting out of place. So we'll have to continue watching what's going on, and definitely within the next couple weeks as things loosen up, we'll have to see how things are progressing and whether it started to spread again. Thank y'all for coming by and checking it out, and we will keep providing topics of interest about the Congo that's going on. I got a meeting with the ambassador of Congo, the U.S. ambassador to Congo, that starts in 20 minutes. So uh, that should be interesting, and I'll give you a heads up on that tomorrow on what we talked about. And it's 9 o'clock for him. I mean 8:30 for him, so he'll be up late. So, but we are all happy that we can be able to talk to him. So take care and be